This video, I'll be talking you about the Warrior versus Spur. As I said, man. Okay, so when I look at the schedule, obviously the Warriors gonna obviously the Spurs can go with the Warrior, right? So I'll probably make a prediction. How is the playoff gonna be? Spurs versus Warrior, right? Now this round is this conference like final round is probably gonna be a lot tougher than playing with the Cavs, right? Obviously because Boston sucks and Cavs gonna wipe out the Boston before they go to the Warrior. So as you can see, like Spur versus Warrior, right? Okay, just last night the Spur eliminate the Rockets 4-2. And there's something I need to make a quick summary about the Warrior and the Spur, right? Okay, so far the Spur beat the Memphis 4-2 and the Rockets same 4-2. I mean, Spurs' only problem is that they have injury like Kawhi Leonard, Tony Parker, and I heard that I overheard that Marcus Aldridge have not been playing well, like in Rockets game 1 and 2, but he's playing a lot better now. LaMarcus Aldridge for the Spurs, and so far the Golden State Warrior has not lost any game in the playoff, but now they will. Okay, so this is all I've been waiting for. The Spur versus Warrior. Now it's been for the past 4 years that the Spur has not met the Warrior in the playoff. Ever since 2013, the San Antonio beat the Warrior 4-2, right? And that was a long time ago. I mean, Warrior was not that good. I mean, they were like 5th, 6th. I kind of forgot. I mean, it's not that important. I mean, the past is the past, right? I say back 4 years ago. Warriors are like number 7 or number 6. But anyway, this is definitely not going to be another 4-0 series for the Warrior, right? I mean, Warriors beat the Portland 4-0 and the Jazz 4-0, but guaranteed there will be no 4-0. The Spurs has to win at least like a couple games. Maybe they can like win one game at the Warrior, or maybe both games at the Spurs home. Yeah. Warriors gonna have a real tough time with the Spurs. Because I remember that one game, the Warrior versus Spur. The Spur beat the Warrior without their all-star player, because both Warrior and Spurs like players are out, so without any star player. I remember back in March 11th of 2017. As I said, man, let's just say in game 1 that the Spur will probably lose, right? Let's say in game 2 the Spur like know what the Warriors are doing and they'll kill the Warriors, so that'll be even 1-1, right? Let's say that the Warrior played the Spur and the Spur lead the Warrior 2-1, and then the Warrior learned from the Spur and then became 2-2. And let's say obviously the Spur go back to the Warrior and it's gonna be 3-2, and maybe the Spur need to shape up and they start playing a lot harder, so 3-3, and it's hard to say. Both Warriors and Spur are gonna have lots of struggling when they play against each other. I mean, mainly Warriors, like, weapon is Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson, right? The weapon for the Spurs, Kawhi Leonard, which he's probably out. Tony Parker, Spurs has a big problem. Tony Parker is going to be out for the rest of the season, for the rest of the playoff. That's not good. And Spurs sometimes got like a bunch of 3-point shooters. Same thing with the Warriors, so very hard to say. I do not know who's gonna win, but this is a very big thing. Everybody has been waiting for. The whole entire Warrior Nation, the whole entire Spur Nation, they've been waiting for Spur versus Warrior. This is gonna be the most exciting game. No more boring game. No more Jazz. No more Portland. No more anything except the Warrior versus Spur. This is going to be a real tough game. But sadly, it starts on Sunday. But however, I have finals. I have other things to study. So I'm going to miss out these games. Yeah, I'm probably not going to watch game 1 because I'll probably eat out for Mother's Days. And yeah, so game 1 starts right on Mother's Day, right? Warrior versus Spur. I'm sorry I can't get into too much detail, but let me see. Okay, so by game 3, I will probably give you more details than game 1 and game 2 because let's after from Monday the 15th all the way up to like Friday, it's gonna be a very busy week for me. I have a lot of time to study, but I will not be watching game. But I'll promise you, I will. I mean, I thought this game's gonna go 7. I thought there would be a game 7 for Spur and Warriors, but obviously they're not. This series ended a lot earlier than I think, right? Yeah, I want the Spur to play better. I want the Spur to kill the Warrior. And I want the Spur to win the championship. You know that a few years back I liked the Warrior, but now the other way around. I kind of like the Spur now. I changed myself. I thought Spurs a bad team, but overall they're not. Even though they are old players. Yep. Hopefully the Spur can beat Warrior more than 20 points. At least more than 20. Hopefully they beat even 40 or even 50 or 60. If it was 60, then I think it's pretty impossible for the Spur to beat Warrior at least 60 points. To me, it's impossible. But who knows? There might be a 60-point win. I mean, I know that it hasn't happened for the past 20 years. Almost. It's like 19 years already. Whew. Yep. Anyway, I'll end this video up here. And I got to go and do my work. Okay, let me tell you my schedule. My final does not end until May 18th. And you know that there are 2 games before May 18th happen. And so I personally cannot tell you the game. Or I just make a quick video, like maybe a video under 5 minutes. Talking about maybe Steph Curry or whoever plays well. But after that, game 3, the video is going to be at least 15 minutes long. Because there will be a lot of explaining what is going on in the game. Okay? Because to be honest, this is going to be a real tough battle. This may be even more intense than if they go against the Cavs or Boston. Well, Boston's nothing now. But Cavs could stop the Warrior. Yeah, because I know that Cavs play against the Warrior so many times and they know what the Warrior is. They know their weakness. But back in 2015, I get it why the Cavs did not win the NBA championship. Mainly because they're not healthy. Like Kyle Irving injury, but because Cavs got several injuries. This is why. they couldn't beat the Warrior in the NBA Finals Championship 2015. But once they hit to 2016, the whole Caps are healthy, and they have a better chance of winning the championship, and they did. The Warrior blew 3-1 lead, and Caps managed to come back. It won at the Warrior 93-89. Now the Warrior better watch out, because you know the Spurs gonna slaughter you just like the Rockets. Okay. Okay, so I'll end this video off here. Bye bye.